How you doing, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. No, it's not unusual to see a fantastic game played in an M60. It is a reward tank. Bond, I guess you could get it with bonds now, but you don't see a lot of terrible players playing this thing. You see good players playing this thing. Why? Because only a good player can make this thing work. Look at the size of the Tuma.
It's not a Tuma.
Yeah, it is. It's a big, huge, freaking weak spot. Not like this thing needs a weak spot. It's pretty much all weak, armor-wise. But it has just an amazing gun. Watch. Snap! He tried to snap, but there ain't no snapping going on. No, trust me, guys. This thing is a... it's a beautiful little tank. If this game existed, where it did 5 years ago, if this tank existed 5 years ago in this game, it would have been just a phenomenal tank. These days, you know, but it's a gun handling of the gods. The gods have provided, should I say, among the best gun handling of any tank in the game. Would I be going too far to claim that? Let me know in the comment section. I will say it. I will go on record as saying this probably has among the best gun handling in the game. And I want you to notice the size of his aim circle as he plays this game. And as he moves as he misses the EBR. I mean, he's moving the turret around. He was moving his tank. Like, just look at his aim circle. And this tank has this tank is one of the only tanks. The clown died for some reason. I mean, you know, there are certain things I can't explain. I'm trying to explain this tank, but I can't explain some things. It's godlike. It's you know, just there's no aim time. I don't care what the statistics say. What do they say? 1.2 seconds or 1.3 or something really low. But there is no aim time. There's no aiming required. You move your turret around in your gun barrel and it's permanently aimed. It's permanently deadly accurate. And that's the strength of this thing. And I'd have to say, I'll go on record as saying probably godlike gun handling better than any tank in the game. I mean, you know, STRV, the tier 10 tank destroyer in siege mode. It's close. Maybe also has godlike handling. What other? Even the Leopard or the E50, some of the known snipers. Grille, please. This is better. This is probably the best gun handling in the game. Okay, we made ourselves clear. Now let's enjoy his unusual performance. It's not unusual that this tank performs for anyone. Ba 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 ba. Guys, I've been listening to Tom Jones. You don't have to leave the reference. It's Tom Jones, guys. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. Ba 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 ba. But if I see you hanging around with another guy, it's not unusual. It happens every day. Hey, no matter what you say. How the hell did it... Excuse me? That's not already safe? Excuse me? Claus, why are you singing? It's detracting from your commentary. Give me a break. I was just listening to Tom Jones. This is great. Fantastic. You know, the golden oldies, guys. The golden oldies. Snap. See, no aiming. I'm right, aren't I? Best gun handling in the game. So if you're thinking, should I get this thing? As one of the bonds? Get out of his way. He's trying to win the game, buddy. Boom. You didn't need to take... You poked before you were reloaded, which is a common mistake that I make too. Snap. Oh, pull up. Did he bounce? Oh, the guy missed. The guy shot the dirt. No armor though, guys. No armor. But DPM and gun handling from the gods. And I'm not talking Godzilla. You're in for a treat. He's just getting started, guys. He's just getting started. This is just look at the score. It's 5-7. They're losing. There's plenty of HP to go around. It's a target-rich environment. There's a Foch on the low ground there. His team is pushing the 8 line. The enemies are slowly moving their way towards his base. He doesn't want to commit to go reset the base because... Oh! Gotcha! A Muppet came around the corner. You can never predict when the Muppet comes around the corner. Now he knows where the Udez is and an object. No. There was nowhere to shoot. Nowhere to shoot. But look at this. If that guy pokes. Like, there's no way this thing misses. You can bounce. Critical damage. There's still the Russian magic pixels. Russian magic pixels are better than gun handling. But you're not going to miss. Right? The circle is so small all the time that you basically hit every shot that you take, because the target is always bigger than the aim circle. It almost always is. It's just if you miss with this tank, you aimed off the target. It's now that doesn't mean it's overpowered, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Claus said this was the best tank in the game. I didn't say that. Right? There's a lot of. It's a patent, for crying out loud. It's a big, fat, juicy target. But gun handling, probably the best gun handling in the game. So if you don't want to get frustrated by Troll Sigma, one way of decreasing the Sigma is to make the aim circle the size of a quarter. Then it doesn't really matter where the shot goes in that little circle. You're pretty much going to hit. So if you don't want to get trolled by bad gun handling, this one's just a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You're not going to dominate on the battlefield all the time because it has other, let's just say, detractions. But my. Oh my, if you want to say goodbye. How did he do that? I didn't even see him pull the trigger on that. Just having a fantastic game. Putting this gun handling on display. And I'm surprised the enemies didn't cap. What did they do? There's an Object 279E at A8? That is weird. But who knows where that Object 279E may be? It could be anywhere. And he's worried about the Udez coming, or any one of those guys coming up the middle here now, which they could. This guy's being very cautious. He knows that he could get snuck up on. Is that sneaked up on or snuck up on, guys? I believe the correct term is snuck up on. Snuck. What a weird word that is. What a stupid language you have. This English language. Can you imagine? We have a word in our language that is snuck. And it's not like a closely related to a skunk. It means to creep up on someone. Is he gonna go shoot the... That Object 279E just took a huge hit from the Mayag Panzer E100. Wow. And... Oof. He's got to make this count. Look at that accuracy. Once he actually aimed. It's just beautiful. And now, is that guy... Look at this guy. Wow. Just ridiculous, guys. This is beautiful. I would jump on the Object 279E just to jump on him. He's doing everything right. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. No, don't give up the high ground. No. Okay, I wouldn't have done that. I would never have given up the high ground because you don't know where the Super Conqueror is. I know he wants to fight. Now what are you gonna do? You know you're there. You're gonna take him out. He's tracked for some reason. Yes. Wow, it's a good thing you're facing a Muppet in an Object 279E. And guys, I put my hand up right now and I say, do you know how many clueless Muppets there are driving around in Object 279Es now that would never have got them unless there were game rigging, cheating, boosting companies? I'm not accusing this particular person of anything, but I'm just saying, I've done thousands of replays. And you guys send me lots of them and I watch them. And 4 years ago, if you saw an Object 279E, you would shake in your boots and you would know the guy driving it is one of the best guys in the game and he's got one of the best tanks in the game, and you'd be scared to death. And now when you see an Object 279E, 3/4 of the time, it's floundering around in the middle of the map in the open. It's facing the wrong way. It's got the wrong ammunition loaded. It's just a clueless simpleton with an 800 WN8 that had a 7,000 WN8 for 2 months. Owns an Object 279E, and if you got yours legitimately by doing the missions and working really hard to get them, you should be pissed off. Not me, who's exposing the game riggers. People that got the stuff legitimately. And funny enough, a lot of them are the fanboys that say, oh, it's not really because they devoted so much of their life to this game, they can't fathom that there's anything wrong, so they don't want to admit to themselves that there's negatives in the game. They'd rather just put their head in the sand and say everything's great. I'm one of the best players. I've spent a lot of money and the game's great. But you should be pissed off. Legitimate Object 279E drivers. People that actually worked hard for it. You are the guys that should be... well, and him as well. He should be pissed off. Because he died. But hey, what are you going to do, guys? He was going for 12 kills. Look at this. He got 11 kills. 8,412 damage. Just superb. Hey, buddy. Time to take a little break so that we calm down and get back into just doing the normal commentary without bitching about the game rigging cheaters. What do you think, Marty? Let's make everyone calm. Everyone watch for 3 or 4 seconds. No matter what you say, it happens every day. Why can't this crazy love be mine? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, that was the finesse way of doing it. Now there's the sledgehammer way of doing it, okay? Look at this, a platoon of a mouse and an Object 705A. How much damage are they going to block? There's the finesse of that M60 gun. I can't underestimate or overemphasize how... I mean, guys, trust me, a lot of kidding around on this channel and, jokes and, just embellishment and stuff. For entertainment, right? But in all seriousness, I'm not kidding when I say that that M60 gun is fantastic. If you want to make a choice, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Parallel park on Object 70? What's wrong with you? If you're wondering what tank you should get as a Bond reward tank, and the mouse didn't really bounce anything. That was his fault. That was the Object 705's fault, who floundered around here for like the first 30 seconds parallel parking and didn't poke to detect any of these guys. And now your teammate that just drove across lost half his HP. It's your fault. Anyway, if you want to trying to decide what you should spend your bonds on, and you're into the sniping and the gun handling, that M60 is a solid choice, guys. Okay, it's solid. The best way to describe it is solid. Can he possibly? Look, compared to that gun handling, I think you're a little over-angled there, buddy. You're the best side scraper in the game, but you're tank. You're the best side scraping tank in the game, but you're showing way too much angle. And you got pen there. Way too much, way too much. But he bounced. Oh, he bounced. He could turn a little bit, guys. He could turn just a little bit. And it's unfortunate. Oh, the mouse is on fire. Oh, he's just showing too much. You're showing too much. Look at the angle. It's too much. He could turn it. You could turn this tank a little bit, and you're going to take another one. Oof. But, to be fair, while I say this, he's bounced 8,600 damage. But he could be at Well, how much HP did he lose? 2,000? He could be at 10,000 now. He simply could. If with better angling, he would have all his HP. And I'm not even joking, fellas. He gets him through the gap. Whatever gets you through the gap is alright. Is alright. Okay, he's found the gap. The little gaps. Oh, there's another. Oh, he's in big. Okay, this guy gonna make a mistake? What a difference, eh? A completely different playstyle from the M60. To me, my preference. Oh, my preference is if I had to choose, play the M60 is my preference compared to this thing. Ooh, luckily he had an automatic fire extinguisher, guys. Lucky, 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 lucky. Boom. And the tortoise bounces. And he's got a tortoise buddy. Oh, and he was so badly angled here, but he bounced. He absorbed the shot from the object 277. He's 9,000 bounced, guys. He's accidentally bounced probably about 5,000 of this damage. He's accidentally. Because he is not executed flawlessly, but he still bounced 9,000 damage. Wow. What does that tell you about this tank? And you're completely over-angled again, but you're just simply showing your side, and he bounced. Wow. A little bit of luck, a little bit of Muppets on the enemy team not aiming properly. He's bounced almost 10,000. So, would you rather get an M60 or an Object 705? Anyone can get this. This is Tech Tree tank, but what do you think, guys? Which one is, two completely different? I don't think that's going to go through. You can try. You can try. Yeah, you got premium load. Yeah, there you go. I mean, what do you got loaded here? Ah, there's a regular shell, guys. 256. That could have gone either way. Could have gone either way. But now if you're tortoise, boom, shoot. Oh, he blew it. He blew it, and he didn't even know it. How much damage is he going to block? He's not done. He's not done, guys. He's going to accidentally block some more. And this Kranwagen knows now that he's got one clip in him. That's all he's got. And whoever comes around the corner is going to get clipped. And there's the leopard is above him. Okay, now. He bounced that. Boom. He's over-angled on almost every time he's bounced a shot. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is, Klaus, you're wrong. That's how you're supposed to angle it. Because look, he's bounced 10,740 damage. He's obviously doing it perfectly. If you angle less, you're going to get penned in the front. Well, he's protected his front most of the time. It's just that the thing has such obscene side armor, right? Obscene side armor and critical areas where it's just tracks. It's kind of a moron friendly. Lucky you have a teammate. Noob friendly, moron friendly, simpleton friendly. Yeah, take your. Oh, no way. He wasn't even ready for that shot. And he bounced it. Wow. But maybe there's a screen on the side. And now he's showing his full side. Okay. There's that guy dead. Doesn't matter. He's boxed in here now. There's too many dead tanks. You gotta go. You gotta take the long way home. What a performance! How many times have you rolled out and accidentally bounced 11,000 damage? Not completely accident. I mean, he is performing the rudimentary side scraping techniques, right? He is backing up and he's pulling out, protecting the front of his tank. He's doing it correctly. Boom. So there is that. And now, now you're pretty good here. Yeah, that little dip there is designed perfectly for this tank, isn't it, guys? Can you go through the upper plate if you can? Oh, that's just brutal. That is what? With what? With 256 pen wargaming right through the upper plate of an E75? That doesn't make sense. He hit the upper plate. But of course the score is 13-5, so the upper plate of the E70, the upper plate of the E75 isn't alive when it's 13-5. Hey, it did not dip into the lower plate. You can watch it again. I'm not installing battle hits. Battle hits will probably tell you that it hit a weak pixel in the lower plate. It'll just choose something that makes sense, not what actually happened. Okay. What's the strategy now, my friend? What is your strategy? Meinsters, I'm engine lol, says Centurion Action 10. Now this guy has blocked 12,020 damage. It's just... what a performance. What does he have? A skidoo in the back? It's a Russian sled. And now we're just biding our time. Because that's what we do. So that's another way of doing it, guys. That's another way of doing it. That's another way of doing it, guys. Steel wall, and he blocked 12,020 damage. Just incroyable. Two, the opposites. We just watched the polar opposites of each other. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave some comments. Let me know what you thought of that M60 gun. Wow. Makes you think, doesn't it? Subscribe to the channel. Help the channel keep growing. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.